What's going on, guys? Jose Martinez here from Casa de Campo Vacay with another video. In this video, I'm gonna give you 3 tips to managing your property on VRBO or Airbnb remotely that are vital for your stress, for your mental peace, and for making sure you're efficient while managing your property abroad. Tip number 1, make sure you have an administrator or host that works directly for you that you pay on salary. This will allow you to have some boots on the ground that can make sure your property is always well maintained, can troubleshoot any fixes, and also pay vendors while you're in another country and be able to give you peace of mind. They're basically a property manager that can accept guests. So now this person doesn't have to just be yours. They can be someone that already has multiple properties under their belt. But the good thing is you want somebody that has experience with this business and understanding how to give good customer service, because they're going to be the face people see while you're remotely managing your property. Tip number 2, another employee you want to hire is a maid directly for you and your team. This person can help clean your property, maintain your property, and treat your property like it's theirs. If they're there on a regular basis, they know how to clean it efficiently, what guests should expect, and you can train them exactly how you want them to maintain your property. It's super important because you want the service to be consistent. Another reason for that is safety. I'm not saying you can't trust people in another country, specifically the Dominican Republic, but you got people that own their own companies that they can swap out employees, and then you know if you can trust them or not. I feel safer having my own employee. Comes in twice a week, whether the apartment's rented or not, make sure it's maintained and upkept. Now they also come in as a maid while the tenants are there if desired, and they help maintain the apartment while the guests are there for a couple hours a day, and then they go about their day. This helps you because now you have total quality control that's consistent and you can manage. Tip number 3 I want to tell you is use technology to your advantage. Honestly, from here, I manage the Wi-Fi because I have a Wi-Fi extender that allows me to see how many people are on the Wi-Fi at any given time. I can tell who's on, how many people, and I can bump them off if need to. So it really helps me do some control as to how many people are utilizing our services. Number 2 in that section is have a digital lock on your door. You can probably control it through Wi-Fi if available, or you can just have it with battery operation and a key. Reason for this is sometimes guests check in really late or really early, depending on what you allow, and your staff isn't always available. So it's easier for the guests to come in, check in themselves whenever they want to, and you can quality control that. If something ever happens, you can turn off the lock through Wi-Fi, or have the administrator change the code and make sure you have your stuff protected safely, whenever you need. Another option within that technology I think you should consider is utilizing Nest remote thermostats. Now, people come from all over the world, might not be used to like the heat in the Dominican Republic, and they have that AC blasted 24/7, and then your costs go up that you cannot forward to the guests. This is a big problem. You want to control that. You want to make sure you control all costs as much as possible. So having a Nest thermostat you can control from this part of the world, wherever you're located, and make sure that those things are always set on a schedule, and then bring them back down when you need to, because your employees might forget, but also guests might leave that on all day. You want to get to control that as much as possible. So those are 3 tips I recommend to manage your property remotely. There's a bunch of other stuff I can share, but these are 3 main things. So consider them, and if you're managing your properties from abroad, check it out. Hopefully you like the video. I will share more eventually, and just subscribe and I'll provide you more information. See you later.